Hello. Hello. Hey. How you doing? Hello. 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 Hey. This is a little dark today. Let me make sure. Okay. All right. Buenos dias. Bonjour. Buongiorno. Hello. Ni hao. Konnichiwa. Top of the morning to you. All right, let's get into it. Welcome back to my channel. This is Adana, also known as the Afro Scene. And today I'm reading for the beautiful and handsome collective. Hello, collective. How you doing? Yes, it's Friday too. Flowers, 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 yes. Two more times, flowers, 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 yes. One more time, flowers, 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 yes. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. To book a private reading with me or to shop in my store, all that information is in the description box below. Thank you so much for your immense support. It is truly appreciated. I'm just grateful that I can share my gifts in a very positive way to help, I'll just say the masses or the collective, to open up their eyes and to see, what may have been hidden for so long. So I feel very, 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 very good about that. So I just want to say thank you to you guys for continuously supporting me. It is truly appreciated. All right, so let's get into it. Yeah. Channel message here. This is a public meltdown that's getting ready to happen. Okay, it's a public meltdown. It's going to happen to the community first, meaning the community of individuals who they were able to get onto their side. So the flock of sheeps that thought that everything that they were saying about you to be true. Of course, it's not. But it's going to start there, and then it's going to make their rounds, or it's going to make its rounds like actually online. Okay, so the reason why this group of people, this karmic group of individuals, are having a public meltdown here is because life is over as they know it. Okay, they lost everything basically. The sickness, ailments, no money, no passion, no energy, no confidence. They're not taking baths, they're not taking showers, they're not eating, they can't even afford to eat, proper things. Eggs is $9. I was like, dang. So it's just certain things that they just cannot do. And so the reason why they're having this public meltdown is because they can't beat you. They tried everything possible with many groups of minions to come up against you, and they realize that you're just way too strong, or more so just completely out of their league in regards to them trying or attempting to subdue you or to put you in some form of stupid submission. Anywho, I had to write down a few things here. So they were telling people that you were evil. So this is how it all began. You weren't aware as to what these individuals were doing towards you, but they thought that your shine was too bright or was way too much, because every time you would be amongst them, everyone or whoever was there, people more so gravitated towards you because of your energy and your light. Okay, so they were telling people that you were evil, and this is why they felt it was justified as to why they should attack you. They attack you, your finances, your mental state, your psychological state, your physical state, your emotional state. They tried to attack as much as they could. And once you realized that you felt like you've had enough, like enough was enough, you decided to distance yourself from these individuals. When you decided to distance yourself from these individuals here, this is when things started to made sense. Because if you're not around the individuals that are trying to hurl or thrust any type of baneful, negative, chaotic, whatever BS towards you here, is going to put you in a position where you may actually revert into some form of a hermit mode, right? So once you were in hermit mode here, you had a lot of revelations or a lot of enlightenment, right? That's where the light comes in, right? You had a lot of enlightenment or a lot of aha or light bulb moment, and you realized completely that you didn't want anything to do with these people whatsoever. Period, period, period. You said you're going to completely wash your hands clean and you're just going to move forward. They were upset about that. Now, the reason why they were upset about that is because you were the shine that they needed to shine. They were telling people that you were evil and you weren't and you're not, but they were telling people that you were evil and they made it justified as to why they should attack you. Basically, they felt like you were taking up too much shine. Okay, no problem, say less. So when you took your beautiful shine away from them, things start to falter, things start to break down. The foundation, the sandcastle foundation that they created or they so-called thought it was strong, it was never strong. Everything was basically washed away from them when you took away or when you disconnected from them energetically, okay? They were living off of other people's downfalls and celebrating. So if you, whoever resonates with this, of course, if you were in a position or a predicament or a space or a stance in, before, or you could be in it now, but however it resonates, if you were in a stance where you were going through a lot of like down times and you weren't understanding why things were happening the way that is happening here, they were celebrating off of your downfall. But anywho, when you were around, they weren't blaming you for their success. Of course not. No one is going to blame you for why they feel like they're successful. They always going to think, oh, I did it by myself. They did not do any of this by themselves. They studied your mannerisms. They studied the characteristics of you. They studied every intricate part as much as they could of you to emulate you, to push you to the side, to push you to the back, or to just push you off completely. And it did not work or it did not work in the way that they anticipated here. So now that they've lost everything, they're playing victim and said that you are the reason that they're going through turmoil. So which one is it? Which one is it? When you were around them and you were unaware that they were taking from you money, mind, body, soul, etc., they were just taking from you blindly. They didn't have an issue then. They just wanted you to just stay there, quiet, meekly, don't say anything, stay quiet, lay down, be quiet, things of that nature. They didn't want you to have a voice for self. They just wanted to take from you blindly. Again, when you realize that everything was everything, you moved away, you disconnected, things of that nature, and they realized that you were the reason why they were in a higher space or higher state of things, more so monetarily, physically, emotionally, psychologically, I think I said financially, but I call them the Lees, the LYs. They're all the Lees, okay? So now they're having a mental breakdown because they're trying to revert or they're trying to reverse everything that they have did towards you. They thought that if they can treat you like trash, they can disrespect you in that way, if they can call you out your name, if they could do anything derogatory towards you, you were supposed to be around them. So now they're trying to see if there could be a common ground between you and them so they can get back on board, so they can continue to take from you. It's not going to work here. All it's going to do is just going to onset or to more so create more of a havoc or chaos within these groups' mind here. You will see someone go in a mental asylum or you will see someone fall ill to their mind. And that's a real thing. People do fall ill within the mind. And this whole group feels very pre-transitional, if you catch my drift, because this karma is not it's not missing anyone. It's hitting everyone where it needs to hit. So we have toil and labor here with imprisonment. This is the imprisonment of the mind. As I've always said, you want to be careful to not become imprisoned in your mind. Because to be honest, you are the only one that can get yourself out of the imprisonment of your mind. And if you're not aware that either someone, someplace, or something is pushing you to be in a state where your mind feels, stuck, you feel frozen, you feel like you can't connect, you feel like there's a disconnect and things of that nature, it can actually hurt you and harm you in very, very, very treacherous and very dangerous ways. So that's why I always say, make sure you protect your mind. Or anything, make sure you protect your mind. It's imperative. It's priority. It's a must. If that makes sense. So since they can't get out their mind, because the mind that they're currently in is that they're trying profusely to get back towards you. So they're doing all of the toil and labor, all of the candles and the incantations and the spell work and the Bible verses and the Bible praying and collecting other idiots to come up and try to get all this power to just try to get you to come back towards them, and it's not working because you see them for what they are. You were able to surpass the limitations of the illusions that they had set out for you here, and it placed them here. So imagine if someone, knowing that they were taken from you blindly or in a blinded state here, and they did everything possible. So it's weird that they're taken from you blindly, but they're still abusing you at the same time. That doesn't make sense whatsoever. You want to use someone, but yet you're disrespecting them. You're calling them out their name. You're saying that they ain't no good. You ain't this, you ain't that, da da da, all this other weird, messed up stuff. To the point where now they can't come back from this. They can't. Because all they thinking about in their mind is, I can't pay my rent, I can't pay my mortgage, I can't pay whatever, I can't pay my car note. Like whatever adult responsibilities that we all have on a day-to-day. They can't pay for it. And they only could pay for it when you were in the picture. You being in the picture could be you were helping them out financially. You may have been the breadwinner within the connection, the family dynamic. Emotionally, you were giving them emotional support, telling them, hey, it's going to be okay, be very optimistic, da 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 da. Physically could be more so like a gym, you getting in better shape, and they saw that you were working out, so now they want to flex on you and they want to do the same as well. You know what I mean? Like if it wasn't for you, they would not have been in that situation that they were in. They were on a high cloud, or we'll say cloud 9. And we all know clouds are only made of what? Of water and like pressure, air, right? And sometimes you could basically you can go through a cloud, right? A cloud is not sturdy. There's no foundation in the cloud. If you attempt to sit on the cloud, you're going to fall right through. That's basically what I'm trying to say. A cloud has no earthly foundation. So they were living on like a form of like a cloud 9. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Christopher on TikTok says she, but I'll say they. They were riding my coattails. Okay. All right. So for YouTube, just make sure you get rid of the riffraffs. Any type of, they're gonna be on it today. Okay. And I right now I don't have time to, just make sure you guys are on it today. Okay. Because I don't have time for trash and riffraffs. Okay. I'm not arguing with anything that's below me. I'm just not. I'm just not. Anywho, we have Coffin here. We have Coffin here, and that's the message here. Okay? The message here is that they are in their mind. Their mind is Killing them. It really is. It's like a form of well, their whole they feel like their existence has been self-depreciated, like a car, a car that you purchase, and that you have to completely take care of all of the maintenance or uphold of the maintenance to ensure the car stays in a good, in a good state. And this person is like a car. They don't take care of themselves. They don't take care of their body, don't take care of their health, they don't take care of their mind, clearly. They don't take care of their finances, anything like that. This person always wanted you to basically take care of them for the rest of their life. So you're going to hear about it, for whoever this resonates. You're going to hear about it. You're going to get strong confirmation that this person is having a mental breakdown. You will. But they're going to push it towards you. They're going to, oh, it's the collector's fault. It's the collector's fault. It's the collector's fault. But remember, they weren't complaining when you were around them, because that's when they had all the money and the fancy cars and the da-da-da and stuff like that. But the moment that you pulled away, it's your fault that they're going through turmoil. Karma works in many different ways, mainly mysterious. You may be coming off as a form of a mysterious person. That's good. Mystery is good. And this group of people here wanted to continue to siphon, or they wanted to continue to see how much that they can take from you without you being aware here. So that's the message here. So it wasn't your fault when they were up here, but now it's your fault that they down here. So which one is it? It's your fault for taking back your energy and establishing boundaries? That's your fault? Okay, I'll take that. I mean, I'll take it. How dare you take back your energy? How dare you don't allow me to use you? That's how they sound. That's how they sound. Illiterate and unintelligent. They're blaming you for walking away. They're blaming you from disconnecting from their foolishness. And they feel like you have to pay because you refuse to partake in their foolishness. It's a mature woman here. Because no healthy-minded person, a sound person of a healthy mind will do any type of foolishness in this way. So basically, things are being separated. The real versus the fake. Now you be saying, what I be talking about? The real versus the fake is now being separated. It's like oil and water. It don't mix. You are the water that flew through anything, that flowed through anything. Water cannot be stopped unless you take the initiative to stop that said water. Let me give you an example. There are rocks all over this world. I'll give that as an example. And let's say you're at the beach or you're near a creek or a lake or something like that, right? Water will always find a way. It would always find some form of a channel to continue to flow or to pass through. And in some cases, some extreme cases, when there are rocks that have been in that particular area for a very, very, very long time, what happens to the rock? It eventually starts to break down. The material within the actual rock starts to break down. If you pick it up, it could become very sandy or whatever, however, you know what I mean? But you can't stop water unless you're actually doing something or taking an initiative to actually stop the water. So because they were oil, they tried to put their nasty oil, meaning their whole existence, into your water to stop the flow of you moving forward here. And it didn't work. It's like an oil cleanup in that way. They're trying to pour oil into your water and they expected you to clean it up. And you did, because yeah, even though they threw that onto you or into you, you still were able to have the correct tools or the information or the knowledge to clean up that oil spill here. Look, look, pathway. Pathway. Good morning, good grand rise and all that great stuff. How y'all doing today? It's Friday. Let's talk a bit. You know? Thank you. That's I like that, Jessica. Oil clings to dirt. That's true. Are you dirty? No. The saying goes, cleanliness is next to godliness. Is that not a saying? Cleanliness is next to godliness. We can even use, thank you, oil is a messy cleaner, but I use Dawn. Godliness is next to cleanliness. Don't you need soap to clean yourself, to keep yourself in a certain position or state to ensure that nothing mucky or nasty get onto you, right? You're always cleansing yourself of certain things, right? They didn't want that for you. Okay, so this could have been a lover. However, it resonates in your story. Okay. That was taking from you. Yes, expectation is in reverse. You were not supposed to figure that out. You were not supposed to understand what they were doing. Like, you were not supposed to get the gist as to what they were trying to do to you here. And now that you pulled away, they don't have any self-control. I just saw it. Maybe it'll come back. Here it is. They don't have any self-control. The self-control they did had or have was when you were there. You're not going to come back. No, you're not coming back. You're not going to, are you going to call them and reach out to them and extend an olive branch and all that foolishness? No, you're not going to do any of that. You're not going to even just, you're not going to give it any type of energy. You don't give riffraff energy. Why are you giving trash energy? Anywho, it could be a low vibrational Scorpio, however it resonates, low vibrational, unable to express emotions. For the ones that resonate with this part here, thank you for the rose. There's a pregnancy here or cold-hearted. So, however it resonates, this person may have wanted to put a baby in you, be cold-hearted to keep you stuck, for whoever that resonates for, okay? They did not want to see you move forward. They wanted you to keep you stuck. And in some cases here, some people, some men, and I'm going there, they're not actually men, but you catch my drift. I'm just using it for depiction purposes, but I'm going there, okay? Some men, some dusties, okay, would use pregnancy as a form of a crutch to keep women held back or to keep them from not being able to move forward. Because some men out here feel that if they were to get you pregnant, that your life is going to change. Number one. Number two, you have to put all your time and energy and effort into this child here, and they feel like it's going to give them even more opportunity to do the foolishness that they do outside and then come back. And that's why you have a child. That's why nobody not gonna want you with a child, and and who gonna want you with 2 kids or 3 kids or 4 kids or 5 or 6 or 7, 8, the same old redundant, outdated program BS that they keep spilling out to other people here, okay? And women too. So both sides, okay? But that didn't happen here. They thought that a pregnancy was supposed to keep you back. That's confirmation, but it didn't. You took your child and went, or your children and went. For some of you guys, you could be on the flip side of that. They may have taken your child or children away from you to get you to come back towards them, because they know that you have, of course, love, undying or everlasting love for this child or children here. So they're using that child or children as some form of a crutch, or more so to be in the middle to play this ping pong game, because they, at their big old raggedy age, they don't know how to co-parent, or they don't know how to just be a mature, able-minded, bodied person to put all their foolishness aside and to try, come to a common ground. They're not able to do that. So they want to not only punish you, but punish the child and feel like, well, that's the only way you're going to go back towards them. And that didn't work either. So it could be for both sides. It could be for a masculine going through this with women, because women do it too. They're trifling, low vibrational women that do it too. I don't discriminate. Wrong is wrong, right is right. Okay, riffraffs come in many different forms, files, sizes, shapes. You know me. Okay, so if you're dealing with that with a woman, then that resonates for you. If you're dealing with that with a man, then that resonates for you. Put your story where it needs to be. We don't deal with riffraffs we just don't deal with feminine riffraffs, and we don't deal with masculine riffraffs. So that's just how I do my thing over here. Keep is in reverse. Keep is in reverse. They thought by keep having a child or children with you, that was supposed to keep you underneath their thumb, and it didn't work. But this is why this person is having a mental breakdown. A mother figure may have put this person up to it. However it resonates, this mother figure is actually pre-transitioning. They have eye issues, ear issues, they have reproductive issues. I'm hearing diabetes. Like this mother figure here, thank you, entrapment, thank you. This mother figure just won't be, Just don't fry don't fry that cheap fish. That's all I'm saying. Okay? Don't fry that cheap fish. They're stressed out about that because they need energy. So this mother figure here is depleting or depleted of energy because they use their energy in a very scraggly way, in a very unkempt way, we'll call it, because these people are very nasty and unkempt. You know, they don't smell nice. They don't look like, they don't look clean. You know what I mean? They just look and smell unkempt. Anywho, so whoever this is crying over a karmic mommy or karmic daddy here because karmic mommy don't have no energy to just lift up its head. Okay, so that thing is a lost cause. Yeah, burnt out. There's no energy. Imagine an elder person telling their adult child to trap you, however that resonates, because it have trifling, unkempt elders out here. Let's talk about it. They're not exempt. These unkempt elders, the low vibrational ones, it's not all of them, of course. Thank you. But they're burnt out navigating or trying to be the puppet or the puppeteer, their own adult child, as to how they should maneuver with you here. So a lot of the doings of this, whoever you were dealing with from the past here, has a lot to do with the parents of that person here. I look, I'm telling you, I am telling you, bully. But how you gonna bully someone with no energy? Karmic mommy, karmic elder mommy, huh? How you going to bully someone with no energy? This karmic mommy is trying to push this ex here to come back towards you, to rehash things, or to reopen things, or to bury the hatchet, or to come to a common ground because it's losing energy. Let it lose energy and fail right there. Let it lose energy and fail right there. Because if it wasn't for this toxic karmic mother here that pushed this ex whatever that you were dealing with at the time to do this malicious things to you, they would have never been in the predicament that they're in. Not you, that they're in. They're in this energy of pre-transition, not you. And the thought that this mother figure here is drifting away, it makes this person be in their head. I can't take it. I can't take it. Well, I mean, what do you want us to do? What do you want us to do? Huh? What? Tower moment. The tower was created when you disconnected, when you've shielded yourself, when you've protected yourself, when you walked away, when you didn't give it no energy. That's when the tower moment came in. Could be a Taurus, however it resonates in your story. We have sneaky here. Could have been a Taurus that was very sneaky and trying to do this towards you. It can even be a mother figure that's a Taurus. However it resonates. However it resonates in your story. Like I said, I have four kids. I got one girl and 3 boys. And I just can't see or fix myself to tell my sons, especially my 3 boys, hey, you should do that to her. Like, are you crazy? I will pull them up like, nah, you can't do that. If you don't want to be with them, don't be with them. But to put them through unnecessary harm and chaos and stuff like that because they don't want to be with you or whatever the issue is, I would never do that to my child. Or I just wouldn't do that. It just doesn't make sense. You're going to try to hold somebody back because you don't want to be with them or because they don't want to be with you? That's weird. Let them go. Clearly the reason why, of course, there are many reasons as to why someone may not want to be with another person, but that doesn't give the person who wants to cause tower moments in your life the right to harm you because you don't want to be with that derelict. That's crazy. So you gotta sit and live in trash? What do you think a tower moment is? A tower moment is just that. Things that blow up, everything's just blown up. Debris all over the place. Why should you be around a tower moment, or more so debris, of what they created. No. Could be a friend, however it resonates. However it resonates. Every person that was involved in this is not doing well. They're not. Some are going to be here. It is what it is. Bye. See you later. Arrivederci. I don't care. Bye. See you. Some may be there because of what they've done. Some will be in a mental asylum. It's many different types of karma that's playing out. They can't hide it. The reason why they can't hide it is because you're not giving it any energy. And by them seeing you continuously moving forward and you're doing all the things that you're doing for yourself and you looking good. If you're not there, we're going to put you that you are, okay? Over here, I uplift the collective over here, okay? So if you're not in that space, then I'm going to put you as if you are, okay? But you looking good, you're feeling good, you smelling good, you love yourself, you speak very high of yourself, you know what I mean? You wake up every day with such optimism, you know what I mean? Like you're just loving yourself, and they see that you're loving yourself, and that's something that they can't hide. They wanted to hide you from other people, but you're too bright to be hidden. You're way too bright to be hidden. You can't hide the sun. Not even the clouds can hide the sun. It can try. It can try. But for a moment or temporarily, you can't hide the sun forever. So they can't hide you, which is what they wanted to do to you or for you, is to hide you. They can't. The sun can't be hidden, boo. That's you. You are the sun. It's time for you to shine. No matter what people say about you. Who cares what people say about you? Your shine was given to you for a reason, to shine. And sometimes you got to step on people's necks with your shine. That's okay. You ain't going to get no bad karma for, oh my God. Don't be afraid to shine, boo. Never ever be afraid to shown your shine. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. We got heartbroken here. Okay? We got heartbroken. They're heartbroken that you don't want nothing to do with them. You don't see them in the same way. You see them as for what they are. Unkept derelict. That's what you see them for. So Robbie says on YouTube, I was afraid to hurt other people's feelings. I'll spit it in this way for you. When they were doing it to you, did they give a flying F about you? Let me pick sense out of nonsense, right? When they were hurting your feelings, did they care about your feelings at the time that they were doing it? No, they didn't. They didn't. And for you to be in a position or to feel like that you didn't want to hurt other people's feelings, that was their projections that they were throwing onto you as to why you were feeling that way. And you should never apologize for being the best of who you can be. And that goes for your actual shine as well, too. Is I basically saying, well, I don't deserve this shine, or I don't deserve to shine, or I don't deserve to get whatever, however, or be successful, or, et cetera, however it resonates for you, of course. But it's like basically saying like you don't deserve to live the best life that you can live. And I'm telling you, that's not fair to you. It's not fair to you to dim yourself for raggedy MFers that don't want you to shine. Okay, you don't want me to shine? Well, let me remove myself out of the situation. Good day. Let me remove myself out of the situation. Let me separate from you and let me do my own thing. Oh, no, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. No. That's exactly what they meant. They just didn't want you to see it. That's why they play too much mind games here. And the mind games that they played, this maze of foolery, of mental foolery that they've played, they can't get out of. Be very careful as to how you play games with your life. And I'm going to keep saying that. Your life is not a game. You're not a PlayStation. You're not a Sega Genesis. You're not a whatever, Xbox. You're not any of those things. Don't let nobody play you as such. No matter who the hell it is, don't let nobody play you as such. Plotting, they can plot all they want. Let them do what they gotta do, child. I'm at a state where I'm like, you know, you plotting on me, go ahead, do what you gotta do. They show you the blueprint as to who they are. Let them do it. And they gonna fall right into the trap. For me, I'm not sparing anybody that come up against me. I'm not. I'm going to disconnect from you and move away. But if I see you keep trying to come back after I've established very, very, very strong boundaries to not bother me, to leave me alone, to go about your life, and you still trying to come into my energy, oh, okay. That ass is grass. That ass is grass. I'm just saying. Confused is in reverse. They're not confused anymore because people see who really truly have, we'll say, the zhuzh, the energy, the la-di-da. You got your la-di-da back. You reinvigorated or reignited your la-di-da, which is life, you know? And a lot of people now are not confused because themselves had a spiritual awakening based on that person going through a mental breakdown. Well, why are you breaking down? You said that the collective is this and the collective is that. The collective moved away from you, separated, and now you're saying it's their fault. So again, which one is it? Which one is it? Somebody eating Tostitos? Tostones? Tostones? It's untrustworthy. And roots is in reverse. Somebody eating pizza? Dang, y'all always hungry when I be on here. Somebody eating Popeyes? Sorry. I just getting many different like tastes of things. Popeyes is good. I ain't gonna hold you. Popeye would be good on the good, you know? Yeah. All right, let me Roots is in reverse. Untrustworthy is upright. Roots represents that there is nothing to, like a plant, you know, if you uproot the roots of a plant from the earth, it won't be able to grow or regrow or to continue to grow unless you replant it or put it in another state or space or position to, you know, so where it can grow. So with the roots in reverse here, they feel they don't trust anyone. They don't trust you, which I'm sure you don't give a flying fart. You don't care. But they don't trust you because they no longer can attach their roots to you, or they no longer can harness their faulty roots into you. I'll put it that way. Yes, go be happy since we made you miserable. Yeah, like us, it doesn't make sense. They don't like us, but they want you around. Why would you want to be around somebody that you don't like? How does that make sense? That makes no sense. And then when you stay around that person, for you to be abused by that person, mentally, financially, all the leads, it doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. We got candle magic here in reverse. This Toy Story candles is not working. Okay. Be a Capricorn, however it resonates in your story. Okay, they're going down for this. So this is a trigger warning. It ain't gonna resonate with everybody. It may be a child that's going through this with and this parents could be doing that towards this child in a way of trying to get back towards you, or it's like a get back. This is ridiculous, but I'm not going to get myself riled up. Just know that everything is going to work out. This child is going to be able to heal from this and make a 100% recovery. I'm just going to move forward from that, okay? We have jail and legal matters. That's where they're going to be. They did everything to spite you, but they ended up spiting the child. I can't. Let me get out of that. I'm changing decks. Let me get out of that. Okay. This person is just completely they're doing anything possible to get your attention and it's not working, but they got the attention of the community. And because of the trickery that they attempted to push onto you here, it alerted the community that something was off with that person. This person know that their future, they have no future. Okay, that makes sense because of the long list of things that they have done towards other people. So they're very afraid. So it's a long list of occurrences or I just hear they're a PDF, okay? They're a PDF. Hopefully you catch my drift with that. We have the boar, and then we also have the cauldron here. They are aggressively like tweaking out, or they are aggressively flipping out. And that's what's making them scared because of the laundry list of what they have done to other people. It's not only is this person's mother sick, and they can't stand the sight to see this mother sick, they're also sick too because they can't get back towards you. They can't be with you. So they're blaming you. It's damn if you do, damn if you don't. If you're going to blame me for something, please blame me for something right, or at least something true. Please, at least. Then I can be like, you know what, dang. Because I can eat that. You know what I mean? I can eat when I'm wrong. And I'll tell you, I'm like, dang, you know what? You was right. I apologize. I could do that. This person can't. They can't. Your transformation makes them sick. Good. You're supposed to transform. You're supposed to evolve. You are supposed to grow. As long as you have the light within, that's what the light do. The light always is going to grow. It's going to metastasize and just be big and big, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger unless someone comes along and decides to extinguish it. And nobody is going to extinguish your light. Nobody. Nobody. So to hell with them. If they don't like your transformation, then don't watch. Don't look. If you don't like what we got going on over here, don't watch and don't look. Don't come looking for us either. Stay where you are. This is a funeral. This is my funeral dress. Somebody could be from Arkansas. I'm here in Little Rock. Or maybe we're speaking about Little Rock with the school back in the 1950s or 1960s of Little Rock. That's what I'm hearing. When a little girl was protected by, I think, U.S. Marshals to entering the school. I'm hearing that. So I don't know how that resonates for whoever that is. There's a ghost here. You may have, whoever this resonates for, you may have had some form of interaction with a spirit in your sleep or your dreams. Or someone is guiding you in your dreams. It could be a loved one, an ancestor. I'm hearing Aunt Pearl. So someone may have an Aunt Pearl that passed. or you may see pearls, or you may love pearls. Something with Aunt Pearl or Pearl. I keep getting goosebumps. I keep hearing I'm hearing it's time. It's time. So I was showing a clock and the hands are both on 12. It's time. So however that resonates. We have volcano here. Things are blowing up. They're blowing, I wouldn't say they're blowing up. They're blowing out. They can't get out of their mind. Yeah, it's a loss. It's a total loss. They are a total loss. They are. This mental breakdown or this spiraling out of control and in front of the community, people are all going to be aware about it, and they're just going to, everything's just going to be about you. It's your fault, it's your fault, it's your fault, it's your fault. You're the reason why this is this, you're the reason why this is that. It's not your fault. I want to make that very clear. Okay, you've disconnected from that person. How is it your fault that you want it better for yourself in a negative way? Because that's how they're trying to perceive it. Like it's your fault. Why? How dare you want better for yourself? How dare you want to evolve yourself? How dare you want to see what else is out there in that kind of way? So they're blaming you for the reason why they're in this position here. Child, please. Somebody playing Sega. I'm hearing Sega. I keep hearing that. Sega. You can be playing Sonic. Or you just may have like the older consoles. Praying is in reverse. It comes, yeah, those back come back too. I'm hearing rampage. So praying mantis in reverse. Fate is upright. So this was fated to happen. Like all this praying, this excessive praying that they're doing is like whatever. it's like whatever. What do you? It's not being answered. It's like whatever. Like stop wasting time or stop wasting your energy on prayers. Not you. Not you. Hear me out when I say this. The karmics are, all they're doing is praying, but they're wasting their time praying because they're in a state now where it's just nothing but karma. There's no protection. There's no spiritual anything for them to turn this around because of how far they went. They went too far. They refused to reflect. They refused it. And because they were playing with spiritual things, that makes sense. It's not going to resonate for everybody, of course, but some of these individuals came from more of a religious background here, and they thought that they could quietly leave religion behind a little bit and play in dark spell work spiritually. And they thought once they're finished, they can come back and be hidden behind their religious, however they do their thing. No, no. Every background or every whatever, however, has different tools, different whatever, however. Reflecting is in reverse. They had the warnings, they refused the warnings. They prefer to block you and to dirt dig on you. Any information, hi LaDonna, any information that they received about you or they try to find as much information as they could about you to block you from moving forward. Yes, thief. They wanted to take the essence of you. They wanted to take the beautifulness away from you. They wanted to take just who you are. And like I always say, y'all know how I feel about the collective. I'm always rooting for y'all, They just never ever wanted to see you become the best of you. And I got an issue with that. This person or people knew that they were wrong. They knew exactly what they were doing. And they wanted to justify as to why you should have went through what they attempted to put you through. Absolutely not. No. Absolutely not. It's very weird. Look, groupie, they want to stop you from moving forward. They thought gossip was supposed to keep you stuck. Here's my thoughts on gossip. Like I always say, people gonna say whatever they want to say about you. Is it true? No. Then what you worried about? You know, it's not true. And they wanted you to be in a position where you felt that what they were saying about you was true. Here's how these narcissistic individuals put you in that position. Firstly, they project onto you, and they will project very profusely, or more so very negatively onto your mind. You ain't this, and you ain't that, and you ain't never, and you ain't high, and you ain't high, and you ain't da 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 da, whatever, right? And to the point where if they kept doing it over and over and over, it was supposed to create some form of a seed within your mind that, you know what, maybe I am those things. Well, they did say I did that, and you know, they did say I did. Like they wanted you to confirm and to validate what they were saying about you. That didn't work. That's why I always say it's important to go within. The more that you know about self, the less the things that people say around you is laughable. Why y'all think I laugh so much? Because the type of things that some individuals would say just to kind of make you, or to put you in a position where you are seen in a very negative light, it's very sad. It's very sad. And normally when you are speaking truth, and others know that you are speaking truth, they feel like that the lies that they have is going to be more powerful over the truth that you speak. It would never be. It won't. Remember, a person that lies have to continuously tell a lie to keep that lie afloat. With the truth, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. You ain't got to do all that. You speak your truth, say your truth, and you move forward. That makes sense? You can't tell a lie in the truth. You just can't. Thank you. You can't tell a lie in the truth. It just doesn't make sense. We have haunted here. Yes, it's the consequences. Yes, absolutely. But they're haunted by you moving forward. They're haunted that you're doing better than them. They're haunted that their lies wasn't upheld or upheld by the things that they were saying. Anything or everything that they have tried to do towards you, they're haunted by it because they already had a preconceived. I actually don't like that. You're a pretty black. Don't that's colorism, and I don't like that. I'm pretty, cool, but pretty black, that's weird. And you black yourself, that's even weirder. So yeah, I don't think that's a compliment. Anywho, we have haunted here. They made me lose my train of thought. Let me see what come back. See, trying to kiss your booty. You try to kiss your butt nail. They need you to come back so they can continue to abuse you. Absolutely not. Why would you made it this far to go back into something? No, don't do that to yourself. You deserve to live a life of whatever, however resonates for you. Luxury, opulence, and I'm not just talking about money, fiat, okay? You could live a life of luxury in so many different ways. You could live a life of opulence in so many different ways, you know, just however it resonates for you. But never put yourself in that situation as to where they wanted to place you in here. But somebody is completely heartbroken over you. Oh, well. Somebody eating Cheerios. We have this honesty. Justice is in reverse. We got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. They're losing control over the lies they said about you. You ever see someone spiral out of control over lies? Meaning the person that actually created the lies? You ever see someone spiral out of control in that manner? It's a sight to see. But hey, this is very warranted. Because you can't just do what you like to other people because you don't like them. Like I always say, if you don't like somebody, just move forward. Don't talk bad about them. Don't try to cause harm to them. Just leave them alone. Move on with your life. You don't have to do any of this foolishness because we know y'all gonna be moving forward. You're gonna be living the best life that you are entitled to live. You're gonna do everything in your power or your element to do what you need to do to ensure that you're successful. And that person just gonna have to just watch. Nine of Swords. Hey. And you got the Four of Wands here, and you're celebrating, as you should. Life is meant to be celebrated. Life is not meant to survive or to live in survival mode. No, life is meant to be celebrated. Because when you live in survival mode, you're not living in your best form or in all of your form. You're living in a part or partial of your form because you got to keep that part, that survival part or that energetic part, to ensure if something else go wrong, now you can pull from that reserve. No, life, your life is meant to be celebrated daily, however that looks for you. Let me give y'all some flowers. I'm in a flower mood today. Yes, flowers, flowers, flowers. Yes, yes, yes. You'll get flowers. Yes. You'll get some flowers and you'll get some. Yes, yes. I feel really good today. Well, that's every day, but still. And don't let nobody tell you differently about your life. Especially the ones that supposedly creating these towers for you. Child, please. Child, please. Let's see what else. They tried it and they tried it. They tried and they tried and they keep failing. And they just keep failing here. We got the Lovers in reverse. Yeah, they're very one-sided. They lost their balance. They're living in disharmony. You don't care. You don't care. This person taught you a major lesson, and this major lesson they taught you was to love yourself, to honor yourself, to respect yourself, to learn more about self. They taught you a lesson. Yeah, it was a harsh lesson, but at the end of it all, if you're able to reflect and look at it from a different way, yeah, they taught you a lesson that you needed to learn, and myself included. And I'm very, very, very happy for that lesson, because now I still pour into some, not everybody, but I'm very selective with my energy. I'll put it in that way, you know? I'm not just pouring haphazardly into others, you know, when they wouldn't even give me 50% or reciprocate that back, you know? So that was something I had to learn. Big time. So we have the Devil here. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. Gemini is Lovers, so you could be dealing with a Gemini or Capricorn. Somebody could be 15 years old, or you may have known this person since they were 15. I'm hearing 15 Lane. If don't put your address on here. I'm just saying things to confirm that this resonates, okay? But your address may start with 15, okay? So we got the Queen of Swords here. They're very pessimistic. Imagine you are optimistic and a pessimistic person is trying to come up against you. A pessimistic person would never win over an optimistic person. They won't. It's literally the opposite. It's like night and day, literally. Yeah, this is the death. It's the end. I'm going to stop right there, but I'm going to come back on. I heard to do some letters, so I'm gonna just pull one pile of letters. Someone's name is Lainey. Somebody could be from Ohio. This person may have called you a gardening tool to make you feel bad about yourself, but you're not a gardening tool, so there's no reason to feel bad about yourself. Someone's name is Vincent. I'm hearing Deodora. Remember Deodoras from the 80s? Yeah, I'm hearing Deodoras. I don't know if they're come back out, but that's what I'm hearing. Someone's going to the doctors. You could be afraid. There's nothing to be afraid of. If you're going for like a checkup or something and you're worried if you have something, you don't. Just go to the doctors, okay? For your peace of mind. But you are good, okay? Whoever that resonates for, because I see a doctor signing off on something. Like good health. They're signing off on good health, okay? So if you're worried if you need to go get an STD checkup or something, and you're scared if you're going to feel like you have something, you don't, but use it as a lesson to use protection. I'm not judging you. Promise you I'm not. I'm just, okay, just, yeah. I ain't judging you. So I just want to make that clear. So, all right, we got the moon. Pisces. 5th house. All right, let's see the signs that are involved. So we said Capricorn, said Scorpio, Gemini. We have Leo. Taurus was involved as well. Capricorn. Okay. We have Scorpio. Okay. Put yourself where you are. Remember, there are 2 sides of a sign. You have high vibrance and or Scorpio, Capricorn, etc., etc. And you have low vibrational ones. So put you where you belong. Sagittarius. Gemini, Pisces, Aquarius. All right, so if that resonates, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Until the next one, you are loved. Go out there and celebrate yourself, no matter what it is. If you got up today, celebrate that. If you're in a good space of mind, celebrate that. If you wrote wrote in your journal today, like celebrate all the smaller things so it can metastasize into the bigger things or the bigger blessings. You know what I mean? But go out there, be great, do what you gotta do. Let me give y'all some more flowers. Yes, I know that's right. I love you guys. Thank you so much for the gifts and the donations. And I will see y'all on the next one. Bye, TikTok. Love ya. Bye, Instagram. And I'm going to save this as well. Yes. Bye, YouTube.